Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. I'm gonna wait for a couple people to get in on the live. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I can go ahead and start. First I want to say happy Friday. I know Mother's Day is coming up. Hey y'all. Um, Nice to see you too. So yeah. I have some news, but I'm trying to see what I want to do. But depending on what I decide to do, y'all may be in for a little surprise come August. But I need to see what I want to do. So for right now, I'm not saying nothing. Oh God, thank you for waking me up today. It's not Mother's Day today, is it, someone? I don't think it is today. But it's coming up. I think it's, I don't even know the day of Mother's Day. Let me look it up. Hold on. I know, it's horrible. I was like, I know it's coming up. I hope I ain't, oh, it's this Sunday. Well, I need to get through this so I could figure out what I'm going to do. Because my mom been hitting me up. Yeah, it's Sunday. I just looked it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into it. I wanted to come on today and talk to y'all. As y'all can see by the title, God smiled on you, right? After years of being crippled. And the whole reason why I wanted to do this message today, it was weighing heavy on me. And I had been delaying it because, like I said, I had my own things that I was going through. But I was just like, you know what? I really need to come on here and do this one because I feel like this is something all of us have gone through, right? And so I'm going to take from the story, and it's so crazy how when God wants you to come on and say certain things, he'll lead you to certain stories. And one particular thing I'm going to say, and I am going to say, I did say a prayer for Jamie last night. I did. And I just pray that he make it through whatever he's going through right now. I pray that he's able to overcome it so that he can be there for his family. Hold on, because let me put my thing on airplane mode. I don't know why when I'm trying to do something, everybody is calling me. But I did say a prayer for him last night. And in particular, I wanted to take from the movie Ray. And if y'all have seen that movie Ray, you know that in that movie, Ray was battling, I think, the guilt that, why is she still calling me when I have it on airplane mode? I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. See how I'm trying to get it out? I keep being interrupted. This is what I be talking about. I may have to reboot my phone or something because I just put it on airplane mode and I'm still getting calls. So that movie, he was carrying the guilt, right, of feeling like he had drowned his brother or he wasn't there to protect his brother. And then you know that Ray wasn't born blind. In the movie, it was something that I don't know what he was playing with in the fields. He rubbed his eyes and that's what caused the blindness. He was slowly but surely losing his eyesight. And so the mother was very strong, very headstrong. And y'all see that as he go throughout his life, he holds on to that guilt, you know, and sometimes you can catch the glimpse when they go back in the movie, when they go back, and you can see where Ray's mother will appear to him and tell him, I didn't raise no cripple. I didn't raise you to be no cripple. And if I get another call, I'm telling you, because I don't understand. If I'm putting it on, then you should understand I don't want to be bothered right now. So you can see Ray's mother is telling him, right? I didn't raise no cripple. And so that is what gets Ray through a lot of what he goes through in his life, right? Going to rehab, just his waywardness, what he was doing between the cheating, everything. That foundation that his mother had given him. When you lose one thing, you can strengthen another thing. You get me what I'm saying? When you lose one thing, you can strengthen another thing. When you lose, one ability, all your other abilities become heightened. You get what I'm saying? You can strengthen those abilities. You can build upon those skill sets. And so I take from that movie, right? Shirley, you laughing? I take from that movie, and I want y'all to take from this movie because it's going to tie into the message today. His mother telling him, I didn't raise no cripple. I don't care what the circumstance is. I don't care what the world tell you. I don't care what they say you've lost, and because you've lost this, you can't achieve this, you can't go here. I didn't raise no cripple. Therefore, whatever... Clearly the devil don't want me to get this message in today, but it's okay. I'm going to keep going. I ain't going to let nobody aggravate me. 5th time, I done got a call. And I know I don't put my thing on airplane mode. But okay. I'm on live, so I'm not even going to keep bringing it up. I'm just going to get through it. No matter what you go through or what you've lost, right? God is telling you, I didn't raise no cripple. So in whatever the case may be, let me just check, because I thought I put this on airplane mode. It's not supposed to. Wow. I put it on airplane. Now I said, sorry, I can't talk now. If you call again, I swear on everything I love. I don't even know who this is. No, I don't have a sister. Like, it's from WhatsApp. It shouldn't even be coming through if I put it on airplane mode. God is telling you that no matter what you go through, I didn't raise a cripple. So there's going to be forces, there are going to be things that you come up against, that you go through. And because of these things that you go through, it can sometimes really get to your mental. It can really affect just your perception on certain things, your ability to want to push forward. But I want y'all to really take from that and really look at that, because through everything, no matter what Ray did, no matter what he went through, he was always able to reflect on the teachings, right? That foundation that his mother had set for him. I didn't raise no cripple. You're going to get up. You're going to be strong. You're going to push forward. You're going to fight through. And so, as y'all can tell by the title, that's what we're going to be going over today. God smiled on y'all after years of being crippled, years of being betrayed, years of feeling like there's no hope for me, years of people trying to make you feel some type of way, years of people operating in their ego. And by them operating in their ego, it caused them to do some terrible stuff to you. It caused them to try to get other people on this hate train, to try to defeat you, to hurt you, to delay you. And I don't know, for the life of me, sometimes we try to figure out, why were we attacked so bad when we stay out the way? If whatever we are, whatever the world perceive us to be, for the lack thereof, whatever you feel, we stay out the way. We don't go out our way to try to hurt people. We don't go out our way to take from people. We don't go out our way to deceive or lie. But people went out their way to do it to us. And it crippled us to the point where it's like we didn't even want to look up and see the light of day. And so I was led to this story, and I'm going to read just, like I said, a snippet of this. And this story I was led to, this was 3 days ago, right? And I thought about it, and then I had to go look it up about when Jesus healed the crippled woman, right? And I had to go look that story up. And so this is the story of Jesus healing the crippled woman on the Sabbath, right? And so it says, on a Sabbath, Jesus was teaching in one of the synagogues. And a woman was there who had been crippled by a spirit for 18 years. She was bent over and could not straighten up at all. When Jesus saw her, he called her forward and said to her, "Woman, you are set free from your infirmity." Then he put his hands on her, and immediately she straightened up and praised God. Indignant because Jesus had healed on the Sabbath, the synagogue leader said to the people, "There are 6 days for work, so come and be healed on those days, not on the Sabbath." The Lord answered him, "You hypocrites! Doesn't each of you on the Sabbath untie your ox or donkey from the stall and lead it out to give it water? Then should not this woman, a daughter of Abraham, who Satan has kept bound for 18 long years, be set free on the Sabbath day from what bound her?" When he said this, all his opponents were humiliated, but the people were delighted with all the wonderful things he was doing. I want y'all to really go, and I want y'all to take from both, right? Watch the movie Ray, and I want y'all to go read that story over again. Even if you have to read it every day to give you a sense of encouragement, right? Because what I take from this is really God coming through for you and shutting down all your enemies who tried to humiliate you. They are being humiliated. Why is that? Because God is seeing how your spirit, how loving you are, how caring you are. But to the wrong people, you've been that to the wrong people, to the point where you don't even have it in you to be that for the right people. See, when you crippled, right? And this is saying Satan had kept this lady crippled, right? For 18 long years, she was crippled. For however many years you were crippled by people's betrayals, by their lies, by their actions, by the mistreatment, by the alienation, whatever people did, operating out of their ego, out of ignorance, out of pure stupidity, because a lot of things was uncalled for, it was unjust, it didn't need to happen. Certain actions people didn't need to take against you. You were nothing but a good friend. You were nothing but a good daughter. You were nothing but a good son. You were nothing but a good wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend. And people just went out their way to either hide things from you. It's like, and when you was getting your break, or whenever you was trying to cure yourself or free yourself, it's like, well, oh, you was met with resistance. You was met with judgment. It's so many different things I take from this. But like I say, being crippled is just being downtrodden, looking down. You like, I'm not going to look up. See, I don't want to look up. I don't want to believe in friendships because friendships ain't never served me. I don't want to look up. I don't want to believe in relationships because relationships ain't never served me. I'm not going to look up. I don't want family. What is family? I don't have family. Family I thought I had was ignorant. Family I thought I had talk about me behind my back. Family I thought I had when I have this deep-rooted insecurity and hatred and envy and jealousy when they don't have to even have it. Family. What is family? I ain't never had it. So what I care for it now, trying to build one now? What I care for trying to have a friend now? What I care for trying to have, you were burdened. And it caused It caused you to be crippled for quite some time. But you see, God smiled on you. Wow. It's so crazy how at the beginning of this video, y'all saw how I kept being met with distractions. Everything in me would edit it out because people have so much to say about how strong I come off, my attitude, and all this type of stuff. But it's like, it becomes irritating. The evil, it's irritating. You can't help but feel irritated because you like, I'm over here. I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of people that you were dealing with, that had a hand in crippling you. But in God smiling on you, it's like, I didn't raise no cripple. I ain't raised no cripple. So get up. Let there be light. I don't care if you gotta turn on every light. I don't care. The light bill gonna go up, but you got the means and the resources to pay it. Let there be light. We don't have time to become, like I said, crippled by people's actions towards us. Because let me tell you something, the devil is putting in overtime, baby, because he can see into your future and know. And what I told you, the minute that you stop fighting, that you give up, is the minute that they win. But no, even on my way home from my doctor's appointment, I saw big on one of the billboards. It says, "You win." Even when you feel like, you know what, I don't feel like I'm in a winning situation. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Every time I have to figure out a means to get myself out of certain predicaments. It's always been me. It's always been me. Dang, why I gotta keep fighting? What is this? But I saw on that billboard, "You win." It's so many different signs that I feel God is giving you to show you. Things that are opening up in your life where he's showing you, you're not alone. You're not battling this alone. You're not fighting this alone. I'm going to tell you something. Like I told one of my clients the other day. People don't steal from empty houses. You do know that, right? What sense is there behind stealing from an empty home? I don't care how smart you are, how good of a lock picker, whatever it is that you got going on. By the time you open up that door, there's nothing in that home. So why would you put in all that effort? Why would you use your resources to try to build up a team? Why do all of this when you know that on the other end of that door, there's nothing that you're going to be able to take? Nothing that there's no profit, there's no gains, there's no benefits. It's an empty home. But if you know that home got investments in there, got documents in there, things that you can use to benefit you, take from you, opportunities is what you was around. That's why they fought so hard. Your home is valuable. Your home is valuable. You have valuables in this home. You have possessions. You know what I'm saying? Valuable possessions in this home. Blessings in this home, abundance in this home. You have so much in this house that people are trying so hard to pick locks, to send people to befriend you, so you can open up your door and let these people up in your house. But let me tell you something. No matter what you've done, if you get down your guard, God smiled on you. And him smiling on you is him saying, I'm protecting you through it all. Even when you make mistakes, even when you become, like I said, you become weak, you let your guard down, he still finds a way to protect you. And see, when it comes to these people, it's like it was a problem that everything that they was serving to you, you was swallowing it with pride and with dignity. You get me what I'm saying? They betrayed you, you swallowed it with pride and with dignity. They lied on you, you swallowed it with pride and with dignity. You understand what I'm saying? They want to practice spell work on you, you swallowed it with pride and with dignity. They want to go ahead and group up and get other people to lie on you and send people your way so that these people treat you a certain type of way, having a certain perception of you instead of getting to know you for themselves. You swallowed it with pride and with dignity. They took from you, you swallowed it with pride and with dignity. They laughed at you, you swallowed it with pride and with dignity. They didn't want to be with you. They wanted to leave you behind, wanted you to be hurt, wanted you to be stuck, wanted you to be downtrodden, wanted you to be left behind, wanted you to be, I don't know, my God. You swallowed it with pride and with dignity. These people were on a hate train. They was on a smear campaign. They was on a witch hunt. But God smiled on you. That was a problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? I ain't even got to make this up. I don't know who that was that kept calling me, but I'm going to figure it out as soon as I get off this live because it don't make no sense. Whenever I put something on airplane mode, no calls is supposed to be able to come through. So whatever I got to say today, it must be valuable. It must be meaningful. It must be something that you need to hear. Like I said, he humiliated people. When he said this, all his opponents were humiliated, but the people were delighted with all the wonderful things that he was doing. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something real. That hometown that God had to deliver you from. You know why he had to get you up out that hometown? Because let me tell you something. When God has a bigger plan and purpose for you, he can't bless you the way that he wants to bless you around people who think they know you. And especially around people who see certain things about you that they don't see in themselves. And they become envious and jealous of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, when you around people who grew up with you, you around people who you went to school with, you around people who think they know your family, think they know your parents, think they seen things about you. You was doing this, you was doing that. They start talking. They start opening up their mouth. They start talking. They start saying certain things to other people. They keep talking. They keep going around. They keep judging. They keep going around. They keep laughing. So let me tell you something. At the end of the day, it's like whatever these people tried to make you feel, God was like, listen, you got this closed-minded way of thinking because you in this small circuit of people. But see, let me tell you something. If I take you about this small circuit and I place you around people who don't even know you, they ain't got no respect to persons. So it's either they like you or they don't like you. See, if I take you about this small circuit and I place you somewhere else where people ain't got to be one-sided, people ain't got to show no favoritism because they don't know you. It's either they like you or they don't like you. It's either you spitting them facts and spitting that truth or you're not. It's either you're gifted or you're not. Something wrong with you or it's not. But see, when he threw you, baby, and he took you where he needed you to be, everyone loved you. So it puts you up in your head like, well, why was I getting so much hate from my hometown then if I was such this? If I was such this? If I was such this? If I was all this? Then how I became this? You only became that because he got you out. Because he smiled on you. He smiled on you. He smiled on you. He smiled on you. What's playing in the background right now? Marvin Sapp, he saw the best in me. When auntie said that you would never be nothing. When cousins and daddies and uncles sat up here and laughed at you, gave up on you when you lost everything. When lovers said that you weren't it. When lovers said you wasn't worthy or deserving of their money, of their time, of their heart. They played you. And then they punished you because you loved them. They said you were stupid for loving me. Why would you love someone who treated you and showing you they ain't finna give you the same thing back? But baby, you can't help your heart. You can't help your heart. And God didn't allow these people to change your heart. Do you understand me? Because it was never nothing wrong with you. It was something wrong with these people. When he got you about this small circuit, when he got you about this hometown that was crippling you. Oh my God. Look at how he blessed you. Look at how far you came. Look at how many people favor you and love you and look up to you. But if you were such all these things, it wouldn't have happened, and it should have happened the way that it happened. But it did. Because he smiled on you. I'm going to tell you something. Whew. Hold on, man. Listen. I was tired. I really wasn't going to come on here today. My computer, I'm doing it from my phone. My computer acting up, but I got to take it to Best Buy. But like I say, it becomes irritating. It's irritating. Because it's like I say, you stay out the way. You stay out the way. I don't know what I need to say today, but God was like, listen, just come on there. Stuff don't need to be perfect. Just speak. Just say it. You know what I'm saying? He smiled on you and protected you when people crippled you from the things that they had done to you. It's so easy for a person to go up against you. So easy for people to point the finger at you as long as their skeletons is hidden up in that closet. But baby, let me tell you something. I keep hearing no more. So the skeletons in the closet is saying, listen, we can't take no more in this closet. I don't know what you thinking, what you trying to hide, who you think you are, but no more skeletons can fit up in this closet, sir, ma'am. People are about to be exposed. God is about to do it. Like I said, why was I led to this story? He stuck up for the lady. They didn't even want this lady to be cured. So, oh, you can't do it on this day, but any other day, you could do what benefits you. You don't care about the Sabbath. You don't care about the rules. You don't care about the law. But when someone is trying to get cured, when someone is trying to get healed and set free, you got something to say? You want to lay the law down now? You want to be judgmental now? You got something to say now. Oh, you can speak. Cat ain't got your tongue no more. Nah. His opponents was humiliated. This lady had been crippled for over 18 years. Satan was trying to bind. Oh my God. Satan was trying to keep you stuck, keep you tied and bound. People who were around these people, I don't know for the life of me. Like I say, there are some people who will play the role, but they happy that you got out. Little do you know, deep inside in their hearts of hearts, they like, I hope this baby don't never come back. I hope you never go back to what once was. Because there is a reason why God got you and delivered you from it in the first place. Thank you, Truth Seeker. I appreciate that, baby. You have a happy Mother's Day weekend as well. I hope you never go back. There are people who don't want you to go back. Everybody ain't mad at the way that you left. Everybody ain't mad at the way that you handle it and that you cut people off. You get what I'm saying? Because you got certain people who will use certain people that they think you close with, that they think that you cool with, that they know ain't never said nothing bad about you. They'll use these people to get close to you, to get information out of you. Like I say, the devil is relentless. He can see what's up in that house. He can see what's ahead of you, in store for you, for your future. Thank you, Simply Vonna, baby. I appreciate that. He can see. He ain't doing all this for no reason. Wake up. He didn't send all these people your way, do all these things, say all these things because you a nobody. No, he did it because you a big deal. You are a big somebody, and he knows what's in store for you. So let me attack your mind. Let me attack your love life. Let me attack your heart. Let me attack your mental. Huh? Want you isolated, but don't even know isolation is what's saving you, what's keeping you. I'm so sorry, because for a lot of you, it's just real low down how people did you. It's real low, and it was uncalled for. And when you look back over it, it's no way that you can tell people your story and somebody say, oh, you know what? That's the norm. Everybody go through that. No, that ain't the norm. That's not the norm. And everybody ain't going through it. You know how I know? Chosen ones get it the hardest. They get it the worst because of what's in store for us. Sometimes, like I say, we feel like giving up. We feel like the going gets tough. Courage, see me through. God, I'm trusting you to bring me home. I was watching Anastasia the other day, right? That's where I got that song from. And I come on here and I tell y'all different things because I don't know how it pertains and how it tie in. But like I said, in that movie, Anastasia, that evil that was going up against her was relentless and wanted her dead, right? And it was because of some grudge that this evil person was holding over her. I can't remember the person's name, the villain's name. But if y'all go and watch that cartoon, the cartoon is called Anastasia. It came out a long time ago, and Aaliyah was on the soundtrack. So he came and got her whole family except for the grandma and her. When she resurfaced, that evil woke back up, right? And went to go alarm the person who sold their soul to get these evil powers to go after her. And what you see is, you see that in her on her way to her glory, to getting her grandmother, because at the time the grandmother was still searching for Anastasia, and she was given a $10 million reward to whoever found her, right? She was of royalty. Anastasia was of royalty, but grew up in the foster care because her and her grandmother was separated. Thank you, Butterfly J Baby, I appreciate that. And the way that I take that, y'all already know. You on your way to your blessings. You on your way to your miracle. You on your way to your breakthrough. And what you see if you watch that movie, that every time these green little devils, demonic beings and entities would go and try to sabotage and do certain things to where it would cost her life. It was trying to take her life. And you see even the person who was working with the evil witch, right? Whoever this man, I feel like I want to say Rasputin. Is it Rasputin or something like that his name was? The bat that was with him was telling him, why don't you just forget about the girl? Why don't we just go live life? He said something like that to that extent, right? And he said, no, he was hell bent. And when the evil forces couldn't do what he wanted it to do, he said, well, I'm a surface and I'm going to do it and I'm going to handle it. And what ended up happening was Anastasia stood up for herself. She knew what that power was. She knew she had to destroy that relic or wherever that evil was coming from, the source. And she was able to defeat him. And you see where his soul is taken away and he dries up, withers off. And that's that. She's cleared and freed of that. And I always take for that, I'm like, no matter what evil come your way, no matter what happens, no matter what people try to do to cripple you or to hold you back, evil will never prevail over what's good and what's meant to be. You will always step into it. You will always get what God has in store for you. People did the absolute most and they shame. And for those who are not shamed, they are upset, they live it because they can't get you the way they want to get you, no matter what happens, no matter who they send. Sometimes it convicts a person's spirit when people know you've been nothing but good to them. Looked out for them. You looked out for people before you looked out for yourself, and it put you up in your head like, you know what? I wish I would have never done that. I wish I would have never met this person. Who knows how far I would have been. But everything happened for a reason, and I tell you that. The problem is they did what they did to you and rolled off, had ego, right? Operating in their ego. But when they turned around, they had to see God smile on you in a way that you never thought anyone could smile upon you. Do you understand me? And in him smiling on you, baby, he straightened you up. He cleared all that evil from you. He allowed you to see life from a different perspective, to take the positive in everything, no matter what comes your way. You understand me? He gave you that ability. He gave you that power. And when these people had to turn back and see God smiling on you, it was a problem. But see, it wasn't a problem when you kept swallowing everything that they were serving your way with pride and with dignity. That wasn't a problem. And they kept serving it to you. You say, you know what? I'm going to swallow it and I'm going to move forward. Hey, I'm going to swallow it and I'm going to move forward. You know what? I'm going to swallow it. I'm going to move forward. I'm over here. Why are you looking over here? Don't be weird. Don't be weird, because we don't do weird over here. Don't be weird. Thank you, Sharif. Thank you, Sharif. I appreciate that. Don't be weird. For real. You want to be weird? Be weird over there. All people had to do was leave you alone. I don't understand. They do what they do to you. They lie on you. They say things. They watch you. It's weird. It's an evil weird. You get me what I'm saying? They can't help but watch you. They feel shame. And let me tell you something. They feel shame by their own doing. They feel guilt and regret by their own doing. For the ones who don't feel it, they just want to attack you and defeat you so bad. But let me tell you something. They going to get tired before God get tired of fighting on your behalf. They own this hate train, smear campaign against your name, against who you are as an individual. They wanted to attack that. They didn't like how people viewed you, but this is who you are. You was just being yourself. That's the evil that's on these people. All you being is yourself. All you doing is doing what God called you to do and minding your business. You over here. Don't be weird. And don't bring that weird over here. Keep it over there where you at. You get me what I'm saying? You swallowed it with pride and with dignity. Leave it, detonate it. That's what it should be. If you get something, you take something from somebody and somebody swallow it with pride and with dignity and they move forward, you move forward too. But no, it's a problem because people was in their ego. They was in their ego. You had to be beneath them. What's so special about you? I'm better than you. Why you get more likes than me? I'm better than you. Why you got all these gifts and abilities? I'm better than you. Thank you, mother. I appreciate that. I'm better than you. I look better than you. Okay. I'm going to swallow that too with pride and with dignity because let me tell you something. True people who know themselves, who comfortable in themselves, you understand me? We already know that there's going to be someone, there's beautiful people everywhere in this world. Everyone has a uniqueness about them. We're not out here trying to compare. That's weird. You understand me? These people are weird. People who went up against you did not have a sense of self. They weird. Who does that? Who sit around here and go around and look at what someone else got, count someone else's pockets when we all got the same opportunity? Let me tell you something. Crabs do that. And let me tell you, you was down in this barrel with all these crabs. All these crabs trying to step on you. Crabs trying to step on other crabs to try to get up out the barrel. Everybody trying to get out. Everybody trying to come up. Everybody trying to be seen. Everybody want to be the best. Everybody want to be popping. All you care about was just getting through life. Trying to be better than who you was the day before. Mad because when God stuck his hand down in that barrel, he chose you. And lifted you up and smiled on you and said, this day is a new start for you. What's in the back plan? I should have been dead, sleeping in my grave. Oh, but God, you so grateful. Oh, but God, you so grateful. Made old death behave. We got so much to be thankful and grateful for. Then to be trying to sit up here and hold grudges against people. We swallowed it with what? With pride and with dignity. I don't hate. I congratulate. I ain't evil. I'm just trying to better myself. I ain't out comparing unless it's about me. Comparing, the day before, yesterday, I did this, I didn't do this, so today I'm going to do more. I'm comparing if it's not about me, my growth, my elevation, my progression. I'm not out here worried about nobody else's lane, nobody else's pockets, nobody else's opportunities, nobody else's gifts. I swallowed everything that came my way with pride and with dignity. It's a problem because of people's ego. They did it to you in the first place because of the ego. They did it to you in the first place because you could see right through people, and they know that. They have to attack you to destroy you because you know too much. You different. And let me tell you something, it ain't that whoever it is that you feel that they won't do this to. It's just that it's all about control. Never about love, never about support, never about being genuine. Everything is about control. They cannot release control. So whoever they have around them, whoever they are trying to make you feel like I would do better, I treat better, it's these people are weaker than you. Because you're not weak. Because you didn't want to back down, because you didn't want to fall in line, because you didn't do what they thought you would do or should do, they coming up against you. And they think it's funny. And the sad part is they think that you don't know. And the worst part is they don't even know how, if they don't repent and hang it up and give it up now, they kids, their livelihood, their very being. You already put that energy out there. I don't think people think about what they do. I just said God and Jesus came through for this lady. She was crippled by this spirit. No matter what come your way, even if it's able to get a reaction out of you, even if it's able to get something out of it, never prevails, it never lasts, it never sticks. But then when he go back and he take names and he go down the list, people ain't going to be able to handle what they have dished out when they start losing things in their life. People ain't going to be able to handle what they have dished out when things and havoc starts wreaking in their life. Because they dished it out. They put it out there. They set off a series of unfortunate events in your life. They did it out of ego. The only reason why you are here today, the only reason why you've been set free is because of the grace of God, and he smiled on you. Do you understand me? You don't think he takes into account of that? You wouldn't have been able to defeat it alone. So now when he goes back and he do what it is that he needs to do, it's justice. It's justice. God needed you the same as you needed him. Why I say God needed you? When he chooses us as his messengers, right? Why do you think he do that? Why do you think he chooses us to go through certain things in our lives that are not fair? It's not equal. It's not just. It hurts when we realize how cruel people can be. He does it because at the end of the day, when he come through for you, like only he can, he knows you will speak about it. This is your power, your voice, your mouth. The strength that he gave you to overcome what was going to come your way. So that you would do what? Speak about it. So that it would do what? Reach other people who are now going to know about it. Inspire others to come to him. He needed you the same as you needed him. He smiled on you because you deserve to be smiled upon. No one deserves to be crippled like that. No one deserves to be limp and bent over like that, to where they can't even look up to smell the air, to look at the trees, to see the birds flying, to live life and to be happy. I told you something evil about these people that's twisted in their defragmented way of thinking, cynical, cruel. Because you know what you're realizing? Just take what you've been through. Magnify that times 10. That's what these people have gone through. But see, the difference is you chose to heal. They did not. So they hide behind this cloak They hide behind what they want people to see. It's not who they truly are. They evil. They don't want to change. They've gotten a taste for making others feel the way that people have made them feel, and they like it. But see, the thing is, they got the right one when it came to you. They got the right one when it came to you. God smiled on you. God smiled on you. He healed you. He freed you. He cured you. I tell you, as long as your walk is with him, you can never lose. But these people are, because they did just entirely too much to try to destroy you and defeat you. And see, this hate train is like getting people on board to go up against you. People who don't even have a bone to pick with you got on this train, and now they feeling some type of way because of the everything that's going wrong in their life. They don't even understand. Everybody makes choices. Everybody got choices. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. People made a choice to get on this hate train. Now they need to stay there. If you didn't do your proper research and homework before you chose to get on the hate train, listen, you deserve everything that's coming your way. You pray for them. Hey, may God bless them and cover them. Hopefully he don't go too hard on them. It's just to teach them a lesson about what not to do to people who you don't know. I don't know. But people need to start waking up. It's not funny. People's lives is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. So if you ain't got to do something wrong to someone, don't do it. If you don't know someone, you don't know why you're doing something, go pray about it. Go pray and ask God to heal you. Thank you, Jacoby, baby. I appreciate that. It don't make no sense. Now they on this hate train, and God has blessed you to have your love train. They seeing all the good things that's happening for you. I don't care if you're not where you want to be. A lot of people forget where they done came from. If you got a roof over your head, you winning. Because there's some people living in tents. Some people living in tents. Through cold temperatures, hot temperatures, tents. Come rain, hail, snow, shine, tents. Some people forget where they done came from. And it's like, it's just too much evil that's in this world where people have to sit up here and critique and judge everything about you. When at the end of the day, if you all these things that they say that you are, let you go be these things over here. Why still yet look and try to find things when you minding your business over here? Stop being weird. You know why they do it? I'm telling you, today is the day. Because they know, they see things, or they know who you are. Your strength, your confidence, things that you got, whatever it is. I told you, people don't steal from empty homes. They know something. They done seen something. They feel something. Because that is not normal. A true bully, a real bully, know when to quit and know when to give it up. Some, you've seen in certain movies, in certain situations, they've come and humbled themselves and said, you know what? I ain't never really had a bone to pick with you. I just was jealous of you. I like how you do this, and I like how you can step forward and do this, and I didn't know how to handle it. I respect them type of bullies. The ones who can come and know when to quit and give it up, and then come back and be woman and man enough. They say, you know what? You know what? I was wrong. I really didn't have no way. I didn't have no reason to feel the way I did, to do what I did, to say what I did. I really admire you. I love you. I respect you. You know, I let that envy and that jealousy overcome you. And it's very easy to let jealousy and envy overcome you when you're not what? Healed. When you are in what? A low vibration. You'll have, like I say, friends who They smile in your face, and all the time when they take your place, I'm telling you, on some Jekyll and Hyde type, 2 different personalities, split personalities. And, you know, one thing that I had to realize, I was like, wow, like, one minute, you know, you want to go do this, and you saying you're going to pay for this, and then the next minute, you saying stupid stuff out your mouth. You don't have a brain, and, well, you can't go get your own. But the whole time you telling me I ain't have a brain, you was the one that didn't have a brain. You didn't have a sense of self, because the whole time you hated who I was because it wasn't in you. You hated what I had in my life because you didn't have it. I was around some people, man, that need some help. They need some help. It make you wish you never encountered these people. Make you wish you never trusted them. But this is why I say about being easy on yourself, because you going through that pain served as part of your purpose. You going through these tests served as part of your testimony. And God was with you the whole time. He smiled upon you. So when people wanted to be able to say, you know what, I'm better, I did it better, my relationship lasted longer, in some type of way, God blessed you to have something that these people don't. So it's still no comparison. And you know why he did it? It is not to be petty. As much as these people were petty and cruel towards you, it's just justice. Because people want to be weird. You gonna be weird. You gonna be weird in that pack and with that group over there. We ain't worried about that over here. Stop being weird. Tricks is for kids. We is grown people out here. And for those who are not grown, who watching me, who are kids, let me tell you something. Set yourself apart. That's the best thing that you can do, and prepare yourself and set yourself up for success. Set yourself apart. Take great pride in being the nerd. Take great pride in being the loner. Because I guarantee you, those are the people that when you look back over 10 years, they the multimillionaires at the reunion. They the most successful ones at the reunion. The ones who was the nerds, the ones who was the loners. Not the bullies, not the popping ones. The ones, man, play with it. Set yourself apart for whoever is, because I know I got 15-year-olds who be reaching out to me and stuff like that. Set yourself apart. If nobody else tell you, mama and daddy, and tell you, that is the best way to prepare yourself for success. I'm telling you, because that stuff is a phase. It's for a season. It's not long term. It's not. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do and focus on that. Whoever is meant to be in your life, whoever roll with you, whoever real, that's who will stick it out with you. Unfortunately, for some of us, we didn't have those type of people in our lives. And it was for a reason. We had to learn lessons in that too. Everyone wanted to be fake. Everyone wanted to hurt you. Everyone wanted to go up against you, take something from you, be better than you, when it didn't call for all of that. Stop being weird and go heal. Because that's why you're doing what you're doing. That's why you feel the way you feel. Because you are unhealed. They'll sit up here and call you crazy for that. Sit up and say you don't know what you're saying for that. But notice how it's always a small group of people that's saying it. Small circuit of people that God had to deliver, get you up and throw you and take you somewhere else. Now you've given people what they wanted, because they showed you time and time again in every way possible they don't deal with you and they don't vibe with you. Mad because they can't be fake no more. You mad because you see through all of that. No, you're not really my friend. You never was. No, you don't love me. You want control. No, you not kinfolk. Kinfolk don't do the things that you do. I'm so sorry. Nobody ever told you. If you didn't have the sense, you let them, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, kinfolk don't do that to other kinfolk, but you should know, y'all got favorites. You don't do that to your favorite. You don't do that to who you vibe with, so why you doing it to me? And expect me to deal with it, expect me to accept it, and expect me to still yet vibe with you like I trust you because you family, because you kinfolk, because you blood. You got the game all the way twisted. You showed me that you hated me. You showed me that you willing to do stupid, crazy things under peer pressure. You know what you showed me? You really don't vibe with me. You really don't like me. And for whatever the reason, I'm going to let you have that. I'm going to swallow it with pride, and I'm going to swallow it with dignity, and I'm going to move forward with my life. And you going to let me, because I ain't going back. When God smiled on you, you made a promise. You made a pact with him. Don't go back to what I delivered you from. I delivered you from it. I took you and got you away from it for a reason. I don't care what these people show you, who they send your way. I delivered you from it for a reason. You swallowed everything that they sent your way with pride and with dignity. These people had ego. That's why they did what they did. They was going to prove a point that didn't even need to be proven. For what? Because they hate you so bad that people love you? Hate you so bad that you broke free, that you got away? Hate you so bad that they can't abuse you no more? Hate you so bad that they can't be on a smear campaign no more because people are starting to see through things? Why are you talking? What is the purpose? What is the point? What point you got to prove? Why are you even trying to prove this point so bad? It's the evil that's on these people. So take a deep breath and know that you've been set free. Know that you've been set apart because God smiled on you. He said he ain't raised no cripple. That evil wreaked havoc in our lives. It did. But he didn't raise no cripple. So get back up and live to fight and see another day. Do you understand me? You're not crippled anymore. Let there be light. Go out. Go to somebody's park. Go out. Go get your favorite ice cream. Go out. Go back out. Start connecting with people that have showed you that they truly do love you. You know what it is. Use your intuition. You ain't stupid. If you hear by the grace of God. And he didn't bring you this far to leave, to turn his back on you. He will never leave nor forsake you. He will continuously walk with you, whether you make mistakes, whether you get it right. He didn't raise no cripple. So stop being one. Because Satan does not have you bound. He can try all he wants. Evil will never prevail over what's good. They can send all the agents they want. Some, you done touched them. You see what I say about when you work that evil, and then when God is working all through you, around you, and for you, people can still yet carry out the mission and let that guilt and that shame eat them up. You know why I eat them up? Because they know what their intentions was behind why they did and said the things that they said towards you. But you know what you kept doing? You kept being who you are. You kept being the very thing that these people were trying to tell people you weren't. This is why they was able to get so many people on that hate train. Half of these people won't even tell the truth about all the things that you've done for them to get them out of a hard place in their life. You got them up out of hard times and they left you to deal with yours. They won't tell people that. That's how they was able to get people on this hate train. But people ain't got the sense God gave them. But it's something different about when people are around in your energy. You can't fake energy. And you know what these people thinking? What's so wrong with this person? Like, what is the big deal about making them look bad? Spreading their business, finding dirt, doing all this. What? They still yet carrying it through because they don't know you. They ain't got no loyalty to you, right? They only going off of what they was told to do. They only going off of what they was told on how to view you. But they got up around your energy and their spirit was convicted. They said ain't nothing taint about this person. They know what they was led to do. They know what they did to you, but what you kept doing, you kept showing up being a good friend. When they needed you, you was there. They wanted you bound and codependent to only them, but they were evil to you. They didn't have your best interest at heart. Weird. Spiritually, they not right up here. Got round you and they couldn't do it. They couldn't, I'm telling you, you got people who went up against you and they were relentless. And then you got certain people who feel so bad. They feel bad. They did it. It's on them. They done did it, but they feel bad. They don't understand what was the point and why they was sent and why they was hired and why they was contracted to do this to you. When you don't bother nobody, you stay out the way. But yet what they keep hearing, you this, you that, they did this to me. So you got to get them back for me. You got to do this for me. But God still smiled on you. It's sad. It's really sad, the things and the lengths that people will go to rob you of your destiny, to dim your light, to ruin your reputation, all because they hate themselves and you don't. All because they hate themselves and you don't. I just want y'all to take a deep breath and just know that you are favored, that you are protected. It's not easy to go through what we go through, right? It's not easy to feel proud about some of the things that we've done. But in God setting that foundation for us, and like I said, you can't get to the Father than through that of the Son. And who the Son sets free is free indeed. He freed you. He freed you. And he stuck up for you against these relentless, demonic, cruel, cold-hearted devils and enemies, hidden enemies, secret enemies. They smile in your face and all the time want to take your place. I look back over my life, that's the only people I had in my life. It's the only people I had in my life, and I'm tired. At that time, I'm like, I didn't ask for all of this. People don't even got to feel the way that they feel. Things could have went completely different for you had people had that act right. But they just couldn't. It went the way that it was supposed to go. Because see, when you get out there and you talk and you plot and you plan and you scheme, you do it for all to see because you say, listen, this my puppet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make them jump through hoops. I'm gonna make them do this. I'm gonna make them say this. I'm gonna hurt them here. I'm gonna do look at what they do. Look. And then when God come through and smile on you and get you away, it's a problem because it contradicts all the lies that was told. But see why they got ahead of themselves to begin with? Because they thought they had knocked you down so low. They thought you were so low. You would never be able to get up, so there was nothing that they would have to worry about. There was no loose ends that they needed to tie up. It happened, everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen. Because when God did it for you, it exposed how mental these people are and how far they're willing to go to destroy someone who was undeserving of it, to lie on someone who was undeserving of it. But God smiled on you. Everything that you asked him for, everything that you prayed to him for, he did it. And he got more that he's willing to do, more that he is going to do and usher you into. So whatever they felt they got away with, that was then. Now, people is getting exposed. People is getting roped off. Nobody even wants to be on this hate train no more. It don't benefit nobody. They see that. This ain't helping me. Sitting up here hating on somebody, sitting up here watching somebody, laughing at somebody. This don't help me. This don't serve me. This don't get me to the next level of my life. It don't do anything. This not even proper entertainment. We could go watch a game. We could go to a comedy show. We want to go laugh. We could go watch Love and Hip Hop. We want to go really judge somebody. I mean, what? We could go look at ourselves in the mirror if we want to judge. If we truly want to judge. When you put things into perspective, no, exit out that. When these people and the people around these people put things into perspective, they're going to start seeing them for who they truly are. And you know what's going to be your saving grace, even though God has already freed you and delivered you. A lot of these people are very weak. This is why they hide behind the biggest thing that a bully will do, which is why they do what they do. They come to school, they pick on the weak vessel, right? Because they see themselves as that weak person. You get what I'm saying? And they want to test you and see how far they can push you and get you up out your element to distract you. In some type of way, a weird sense of fulfillment they get out of doing this, because deep down inside, that bully is really not a bully. This all-powerful being that they think that they are, they're really not that. You are powerful. Do you understand me? You are important. You are everything that they strive to be. And I'm not trying to boost your head up. I'm not trying to gas you. I'm not trying to shoot nobody else down. I'm stating facts. When you look at the actions that people took against you, you say it didn't call for all that, but why did they do it? People don't steal from empty houses. So evidently it was something somebody saw about you. I'm just stating facts. You clearly had to be somebody that they wanted to be. You clearly had something that they wanted. You clearly had some type of characteristic or trait or ability that they did not have. Right or wrong. People don't steal from empty houses. They pass by empty houses is what they do. I'm not going to waste my time with that. I'm not going to invest my efforts or watch that. I'm not going to waste time on that. So clearly you're valuable. And they are watching. Believe that. They ain't never stop. I ain't going to hold you. They ain't never stop. Let me tell you something. Because I always tell y'all, I take from certain things that I've gone through. And I went through something around the holiday season. When y'all saw me go to Puerto Rico by myself, I was getting out of a situation. It's a situation. It wasn't nice. It was a situation. And still to this day, this person don't know I know what they did. I forgave them. I mean, people do things that they ain't got to do. Things that you never thought they would do because of how they portray themselves to be. And so, I was dealing with this person, and like I said, that was around my birthday time. I took them with me to Hawaii, paid everything. They have to pay for nothing. Now I'm putting myself out there, but it's cool. As I heal and I get comfortable with saying certain things, I will say certain things, right? So I took this person with me, and they didn't have to pay for nothing. And we flew first class in Delta. I told myself, I say, and this is part of, like I said, you being crippled, right? But you being crippled, you don't think clearly. You feel like this is all I deserve. You know, I'm gonna fight for this. I'm gonna put my all into it. I'm gonna invest into it. You don't want nothing else. You can't look up. You can't tell. You can't sense things. You get what I'm saying? You're in an illusion. So you just looking down. You only see what you think you're meant to see, right? But you're not seeing it the way that you need to see things. Things are not clear to you. So I always tell you, be easy with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Whenever you do learn a lesson, you learn it and you move forward from it and you never go back. My thing was I kept telling God, I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back. I go back. But I said this time with what I'm about to invest and what I'm about to do, if I don't get and see what I need to see, and see, this is what people don't know when they go up against you, how you already have made up in your mind. See, when you make it up in your mind, it's a done deal. It ain't about what you show that person in the physical. Mentally, you can be through with a person, but physically still be around them. Mentally, when you have made it up in your mind, like, yo, I'm done. If I don't get what I'm very well deserving of, and I don't put years into this, you done disrespected me, you done paraded in my face, want to do comparison, stuff that you would never admit to, but you around here on a smear campaign and on a hate train, getting everybody that you can to someone who's done nothing but love you, respect you, value you, and help you in your time of need. Boy, I tell you, boy, it really opened my eyes up, man. People was out here bumming it. And I lowered myself to feed people, clean them up. You would think you would have their utmost loyalty and respect. I ain't understand that. I'm like, no food was in the refrigerator before I put food up in there. But when you get up on yourself, this what you do? I don't understand that. I was the one that fed you. I was the one that made sure the bills was paid. And every time I did it, I was humble with it. I ain't say, oh, I'm doing this so you do this. I would just hope you would have enough sense to do something. But the whole time I'm being mocked and punished for my love that I had for someone who was unhealed. Because they didn't know what to do with someone who was loving them on that level, supporting them on that level. They had to get back to what was toxic, to what they knew. And you got to let people do what they're trying to fight so hard to get away from you from. Get away from you to get to. You got to let them go. Because I was fighting. I'm trying to hold them back from doing that. But I ain't trying to hold them back I'm trying to hold them back from what's bad for them. And get them to see. I'm not asking for much. Just don't make me look stupid out here. Know who you got on your arm and knowing who's fighting for you. I ain't asking for much. Whatever you can do, you do. But do something sometimes. And so, like I say, I did all of that, brought the person up in my home, everything. It just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, man. They didn't bring the right energy. And I know it's not me. I'm not perfect. I may do things that, like I say, if I get upset, I sometimes don't talk about it. I just feel like, why did you do that to make me upset? Why did you make me look bad? You know what I'm saying? So I just get up and I just walk, and then people take it to a whole nother level. But like I said, I threw out all my pictures I had from Hawaii. I just said, you know what? I didn't even go to Hawaii. When I go back again, that'll be my first time that I go. He left me to do all the excursions by myself, horseback riding by myself. Mind you, I paid for the stuff ahead of time, so I couldn't get my money back for that. That's $400,000, $500,000, $700,000. Baby, it's just money though. I said, I've been broke before. It's cool. I just will never do it again. You bet your life on that. You know what I'm saying? You could bet your life on that. I'll never do it. But you ain't never got to worry about me again. That's my one thing you don't mess with. You don't mess with my heart. You don't mess with my money, because I done been broke before. And I promised you, I made a promise I would never go back to being that again. I couldn't get my money back, but it was cool. I was still trying to make the best of it. Got back to my house, and I had to take them back to where they was going, right? So I was going to fly with them, because the thing was, I'm going to take you back here and you're going to come back with me, right? That's what the deal was. We had set a date, everything. That's what the deal was. I take you back here, you come back with me. You spend Christmas and the holidays with me, right? So this is what I'm saying about when people be manipulative. So he knew I had promised him a certain amount of cash for taking them away for the weeks and stuff like that. And so his whole thing was every day, oh, what's on the agenda today? Trying to see if I'm going to say what I'm going to say, right? And then he said, oh, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to give up on people because people don't keep their word. So I said, okay. The next day, I got up. I went to the bank, pulled it out. I stopped at Walgreens. I said, it's not much because I ain't planning for it. It's spur of the moment, but it's the thought. I got 2 cards that really expressed how I felt about the situation and where I wanted it to go. And I had got a rose. So I come back to my house and he's sleeping. I wake him up. I give him, both of the cards had money in it. I split the cash up. I don't know, man. I can't, like I said, when I put my heart out there for people and then I have to find out that they purposely hid a key in my place so that they could have something to get upset about. I didn't know if I wanted to speak on it because I didn't know how to process that. Like, who would do something like that for someone who gave them if someone ever blessed me and told me, we gonna go on a trip and you ain't got to pay, boy, listen, man. All you got to do is just rub me a little bit. You show me, I'm gonna go hard for you. You get me what I'm saying? It's only people who fight you so hard to show you like they ain't trying to give you what you want, and then you like, okay, well, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? That becomes a problem. So like I said, I laid my heart out. I gave money, but that was a lot. It wasn't a lot, but I'm just saying, like, I just never thought that what happened after somebody would do that. You get what I'm saying? So I did what I did. He was like, oh, da 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 da, longevity, time. We had an argument about this homegirl that lives with him. That I'm like, why she got 2 hearts behind her name and you don't put 2 hearts behind mine? He said, why the F would I put 2 F's behind 2 hearts behind your name? He kept referring to this girl as bestie, close, all this type of stuff. I found text messages that he was telling her stuff about what we was going through, and she found it funny. Mind you, this is supposed to be a quote-unquote friend. Whatever. He ended up getting some money. I gave him some money to go get some champagne. I don't know, what's that, champagne, Bel Air or something like that. He came back, we celebrated this and that. I know for a fact I put the key and all his stuff in a pouch and I put it on my black table, this black table that's right here. And the reason why I say this because sometimes I can be forgetful. So I make sure that I put things, I don't know who this go for, I put things in a public area so that if I do forget, I'm like, oh, a public area like a table, somewhere that's out in the open, not a closet, not underneath the bed. I have to put it out so I can see it. Now, I know I took everything out. I put my purses in the hall closet. I left the key in the pouch on the table. So that morning, Dave, I said, listen, let me finish my meeting. I had a meeting. He upset me with that because he was in the bathroom gawking up loud, like, and I'm on a call. They can hear that. My clients that I'm on the call with can hear that. And he gawking loud in the bathroom. And I'm just, in my spirit, it's like you don't want to feel things. You don't know what it is. It's like you doing that on purpose. I'm going a little bit over the time, but I'm like, I'm coming. Like, don't be disrespectful. And I told him, I said, this is my livelihood. Don't do that. Are you old, but you acting like a child. Nobody told you that you don't do stuff like that. You go outside if you have to gawk and do something like that. You don't do that when people is on a call. So you already was getting on my nerves. And then it's like, we have to go downstairs to go pack everything. So everything packed. He wait till we get outside the building and say, you got my key? So immediately in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me go back up and check the black table. It's not there. So I'm not thinking, go check the hall closet. I knew for a fact I wouldn't have put that key in my purse. I wouldn't have done that. You get me what I'm saying? 2 times, all this time, the back and forth. When he finally came back down, I just turned at him and I gave him a look. I didn't say nothing. I just turned him and gave him a look. He said, well, why would I hide my own key? I ain't say he hid his key. I ain't never said that. I just looked at him and I gave him a look. Well, why would I hide my own key? What sense does that make? Baby, what sense does it make? You clearly ain't got sense, because I know you did it. But I looked. I gave him a look. I ain't say nothing. I just heard he hid his own key. I looked at him. Gave him a look. I said, this don't make no sense. Why do I hide my own key? What sense does that make? But just as sure as he went back up and came back down, he got that key though. But he didn't want to say nothing. He just hopping in the car and said, hold on, what was the key? He ain't saying nothing. What was the key? I want to know, where was the key? Well, where was the key? It was in the hall closet in them ugly purses. So now my purse is ugly. Okay. All right. So bottom line, he disrespected me, put headphones in his ear for all I had done. That's how he want to end it off. The whole ride, I'm trying to make it right. I'm texting, I'm saying, if I put him in the hall closet, I apologize. I didn't, things that deserves a conversation. I would feel for someone who just put money in your pocket, took you on a trip, fed you, did all this type of stuff. I just feel like the things that can be discussed, it didn't have to be taken there unless you wanted it to go there. Because that's what you was planning the whole time. To try to find something, do something, to make something be wrong, to the point where either you want me chasing behind you, you want to have a reason for why you don't want to deal with me. And he said, I would never, ever come back to Houston again. Okay. Houston don't want you back here either. Houston don't want you back here either. So I don't want you back here. So it's cool. But like I said, I'm texting. I'm like, can you talk? I said, I apologize. It's the key. It's the key that gets you into a room. Because that's what you own. You own a room. That's what you pay for every month, a room. You can still get into the house because you got other roommates that stay up in that house. There's things that you can work through. You could have stayed here if I had lost the key, if we never found the key. But the thing is, you mysteriously found the key because you knew where you put it the whole time. So my thing is, I lost all respect. I didn't want to believe it. I even told myself, I said, maybe I did put it in the purses. But I said, why would I do that? I said, no, I would not do that. You know what I'm saying? I know I left it on that black table. Even if I initially put it in there, I went back, took it out, put it on that black table. I said, it's going to be right here. So whenever we have to go, if it's a rush, the key is right here. Everything's in that pouch. He said the absolute most, did the absolute most, calling me stupid at the airport. Don't let nothing else stupid come out your mouth. Watch something else stupid come. And I'm still yet trying to. So I said, okay. You never got to worry about me again. Hell will freeze over before I go back. You want to have a conversation, you can run me some of that money back. If not all of it, if you want to have a conversation. But until then, we have nothing to discuss. We never will. I'm done. That's a problem for people who wants to continuously have access to you, to take from you, to use you, and it don't make no sense. Just like you say, why would I hide my own key? Why would you do that? Why would you do something stupid like that? So, at the end of the day, I say that as an example. You know what I'm saying? People will do certain things to you operating in ego. We've all gone through it. We've all gone through it. But in God smiling on you, he's giving you a new chance, giving you a new take on life. You take that and you roll with that. And you never go back to what he has delivered you from. Thank you, Superior King. I appreciate that. Thank you for becoming a member. And on that note, I love y'all, okay? I want y'all to go watch that movie, Ray. And if you have to read that story of how Jesus cured that crippled woman, if you have to read it every single day to give you strength to get about and go about your day, do it. Do you understand me? Because in everything that we go through and everything that we overcome, it just further proves who we are as human beings. We're not what these people try to make us out to be. It is a reason why they go out their way and they go so hard to try to paint a certain picture about us when they don't have anything to pull from. They have to lie because they hate you just that much, because they hate themselves. They see the goodness in you, how genuine you are. That's not them. It can be them if they choose to heal, but why hate on someone else because they chose to do so? So when God delivers you from someone, you can't go back, man. Honestly, he will even give you room to you just, if the opportunity presents, you don't want it. Because that, I'm sorry, would never make any sense to me why someone would do that. I look back over what I did. I look back over just what went into me trying to make that a memorable moment. So for someone to do something like that, you got to be some kind of retarded or evil or screwed up. But whatever you are, you're going to be that over there with them people who you fought so hard to get back to. Everyone up in that house who you deal with, the bestie. I don't understand. You got what you wanted. You got what was better. So keep that. Because you ain't coming. I don't listen, boy. Like, that go for family. That go for friends. That go for whoever you have dealt with, who went up against you, believe lies on you. Look at how God blessed your life. Look at how he turned everything around for you by smiling on you. I ain't raised no cripple. You my child through good and bad, for better or for worse. You my child, and I'm gonna stick by you. And he showed you that in more ways than one. You just have to wake up and get with the program. But it ain't nothing wrong. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. It made you stronger. It wakes you up. You know what I'm saying? You know what to do. You know how to move. It's scary to a lot of people how dead on you be. And they'll use scarcity tactics. They'll use certain methods to try to keep you confined and bound so that you'll never speak up, so that you'll never move forward. But the devil is a lie. Because God smiled on you after years of you being crippled, years of you being burdened, years of you being betrayed. It's time for you to be happy. Even if it's within yourself, for yourself, by yourself. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that. You best start living your best life starting today, if you have not done so already. Because me seeing that you win on that billboard is a clear indicator and a sign that we overcame everything that was sent our way, everything that was sent, who was sent to hurt us. People feel bad. I'm telling you, people who ain't really know you, it's the ones who don't, the ones who do know, they don't feel bad for doing it to you. They feel bad that they got caught. They feel bad that they've been exposed. They don't feel bad for doing it because they messed up. The ones who really didn't know you, that know they hurt you and went against you, you didn't deserve that. Trust and believe, if they never come out their mouth and say it, they never come and speak what their truth is, they know that's foul. And in seeing who you are, if they was meant to watch you do whatever, they seeing you are who you say you are. And it makes clear sense as to why people will want to try to shut you up, why people want to try to go against you and embarrass you and laugh at you, because they're weak and they're childish and they're low vibrational and they're not on your level and never will be. I don't care what they feel like you ain't got and this and that and what it should be on this level based on the way you talking. It could have been worse. You wouldn't have been here. So you are appreciative and grateful for everything that God has done for you. And he is taking you to greater heights of your life, because through everything that he's done for you, you know you started with humble beginnings. You ain't never forgot where you came from. That's why he keeps sticking by you. You ain't never forgot and you never will. You just ain't going back. And that's just the deal. I'm just keeping it real. That's all I'm saying. You ain't never forgot. I know I came from the projects. I know where I came from. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Whatever I got up in my life, it is on a higher level than what it was back then. So I'm appreciative and I'm grateful. I don't care what nobody say. I know where I came from. I know what I've been through. I am who I am. Take it or leave it. Like it or hate me. You ain't got to watch me. Go be weird over there. Don't bring that over here. Because you can get told about yourself. And on that note, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. And understand if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, a life example, you already know you got it in me. I'm your friend. I'm your sister. You already know I come with that real, never that fake. I keep it 100 with you. I keep it a buck with you. Continue to reach one, teach one, bring others to the JC game. Thank you, Liberated Unicorn. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I love every single last one of y'all. I do. That's why, like I said, I know I got a couple more people that I have to send tickets to, and then that's it. I gotta stop because of the venue. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me go back down. Thank you, Peace of God. I appreciate that. The venue that I have, I put it for a certain amount of people. So for this one, we definitely got a lot, that we gonna celebrate. So I'm glad to see all of y'all there, but I am not giving out any more tickets. For those who won the giveaway, thank you. Congratulations. And for those who already bought, I got a couple more people. So for the ones who just recently bought, that's it. That put me at my limit. So VIP is sold out. And so for everyone who got their tickets, just make sure that you print that out, or you can show it on your mobile, your ticket. And I'm just thankful and grateful for every single last one of y'all that's been with me on this journey. It hasn't been easy for me putting myself out there like this, but I'm thankful that it's been helping y'all. And I'm thankful for y'all. Don't even understand how y'all speak life into me. I didn't know I was helping this many people. I didn't know how much y'all cared for me. I had a young lady tell me the other day, like, you really got me through. I really love you. Like, you just don't understand. You don't know. I just want to give you your flowers and tell you how much I love you, how much I appreciate you. That made me cry. I ain't tell her that. But if she watched this live, I did. Cause I don't get told that, by people I be thinking should tell me or should have told me. I never got that. Not like that. So it feels good to be loved. It feels good to be appreciated, because I've gone through a lot. And yeah. We encountered some people. That's all I'm gonna say. We encountered some real messed up people, and it's making sense now as to why he called us out. But it hurts. You wish friends didn't do what they did, because I don't know. But when people messed up and they not willing to change, ain't nothing you could do but let them go. And I had to let a lot of people go, and that's not easy for any of us to do. To let go of what we once knew, what we fought so hard to have. And you'll never understand why people toy with you. They mess with you because of you being loving. It make you not want to be loving no more. But through it all, even though these people hurt your heart, God didn't allow them to change your heart. He smiled on you. And he saved you. And for that, I ain't trying to say nothing about nobody else's religion. If Buddha did it for you, Buddha did it for you, but Buddha didn't do it for me. I ain't know nothing about no Buddha when I was going up against what I was going up against. If Allah did it for you, he did it for you. I ain't know nothing about no Allah. All I knew and who I called on was God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son. And the Holy Spirit was surrounded around me. Thank you, Lynn, baby. I appreciate that. That's all I know. I'm only speaking on what I know. I ain't trying to come for nobody. I never did, never will. This is what I don't understand. You want to be weird, go be weird over there. This me. This who I am. This what I do. With my brain, my intelligence, my power, my will. This is my purpose, my destiny, my accomplishments, my goals. You want to be weird on everything I love. You better be weird over there with them other people who weird with you. Don't bring that over here. Don't bring it over here. Telling you. You snap back. You be weak for a second. You cry about it. You bounce back. It is what it is. We done been through worse. I don't know what people be thinking. A little cries, a little tears ain't nothing compared to what we done been through. We done been broke. Out here contemplating staying in storage units. For real. We ain't never had nobody. We ain't never had nobody trying to help us. Every time we was trying to go do what we needed to do on the job, everywhere we being attacked, and all we trying to do is just make ends meet. And now you being rewarded for getting through. You being rewarded for sticking with God, for continuously holding on to him and believing in him. I'm telling you. Can't nobody take from you what you done been through. Nobody will ever be able to take that from you. They hear it with the conviction in your voice. They hear it with how you move. They know you done been through some things. They may not believe everything or know everything, but people know you done been through some things. They know you done been through it. When God delivers you from something, you stay away. You don't go back. You may not make it out, but thank him that for every time you did, he covered you until you learned the lesson. That's true love right there. That's real love. A love I'll never forget. A love I'll never turn my back on. I don't care what nobody say. I came in this world by myself. And hold on, listen, I ain't finished. I ain't through. I'm going to leave by myself. Don't bury me and put me in no coffin. Cremate me and let my soul and my spirit be free. Don't keep me confined nowhere. Nobody could sit up here and do crazy stuff to me. Burn me and set me free. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Don't keep my ashes. Let them spread over the ocean, over the river somewhere. Let me be free. But until that time comes, I'm living life the way I want to live it. Who I want to live it with. It's going to take some time for y'all to get that. I'm through. I'm over it. Go be weird somewhere else. Don't bring that my way. Don't bring that my way. Grow up. Grow up. Okay? And for those of you who've gone through it, I'm proud of you. Because you overcame it. You win. You are a conqueror. You are a warrior. And I love you. Very much so. So it's Friday. I'm going to let y'all go. I hope that y'all enjoy this weekend with your mothers. Give them their flowers. Tell them that you love them. You only get one set. Okay? You only get one mother. Do you hear me? Go spend time with y'all moms. Y'all have a good weekend. Y'all have a good weekend. And until next time, continue to hold your head up high. Never let nobody see you sweat. Stay prayed up and be blessed. And if y'all need me, email me. I love y'all.